Decades ago, Peter Drucker made a brilliant observation about the bedrock of commerce. He noted that the single defining purpose of any business is simply to create a customer. Because of that, Drucker argued that a business enterprise has exactly two basic functions: marketing and innovation. Those two produce results. Everything else is just a cost. This chart shows how today's top management actually structures their priorities. We see finance, sales, production, management, and legal at the top. Notice what's missing. Marketing and innovation are completely sidelined. The irony is that David Packard, co-founder of Hewlett-Packard, explicitly warned us that marketing is far too important to be left to the marketing department. Yet modern CEOs continue to hide behind their balance sheets. Ignoring Drucker's foundational mandate is exactly why so many prominent corporate icons have hit the wall in recent years. Instead of learning how to actually construct a market strategy, today's executives dig through textbooks trying to find legacy role models they can blindly copy. The guru industrial complex thrives on this. Tom Peters sold millions of copies of In Search of Excellence, but many of the excellent companies he profiled quickly collapsed because they lacked actual long-term strategy. Then came the book Built to Last, which glorified massive giants like GE, Boeing, and Walmart as the ultimate blueprints for corporate success. The problem is that those legacy companies were founded decades ago. They had the luxury of growing up in a vastly simpler economy. They did not have to deal with the ruthless, hyper-paced global competition that exists today. Emulating a legacy giant in the modern era is a guaranteed death wish. You cannot chart a course for your business by staring at a profit and loss statement. If you don't know where you are going, your employees and your board cannot follow you. To find real direction, leadership has to get its boots dirty. You must put your mind in the mud of the marketplace. Down there, you realize that modern business is rarely a battle of superior products. It is a psychological war for perception in the mind of the prospect. To win that perceptual war, you must execute a very specific 4-step tactical framework. Step 1 is making sense of the context. Your arguments never happen in a vacuum, so you must account for what the market is hearing. You just need a quick snapshot of the perceptual strengths and weaknesses that exist in the customer's mind. Step 2 is finding the differentiating idea. You have to separate yourself from the pack, and that uniqueness does not have to be a physical feature of your product. Consider the racehorse. We differentiate them through specific breeding, their performance record, their stables, or the reputation of their trainers. Step 3 is having the credentials. You are standing in the court of public opinion, and consumers are highly skeptical. If you claim a difference, you must have the proof to back it up. If Pontiac wants to market their cars on a wide track positioning, the physical wheelbase of their cars must actually measure wider than the competition. If British Airways claims to be the world's favorite airline, they have to mathematically prove they fly more passengers than anyone else. And if Coca-Cola wants to label itself as the real thing, they need the historical credential of actually inventing the cola category. You cannot differentiate with smoke and mirrors. Finally, step 4 is communicating your difference. Building a superior product means nothing if you keep it a secret. The market is not going to automatically beat a path to your door. Better products don't win. Better perceptions win. And that specific, proven difference has to be deployed across every single brochure, website, and sales pitch your company produces. That brings us to the internal culture of a company. Corporate America spends millions on expensive employee motivation programs. It is complete hogwash. Management's attempts to unlock true potential through mystical answers and expensive pep rallies provide little actual value to the rank and file. Meaningful performance comes from absolute strategic clarity rather than manufactured motivation. There is exactly one question your employees need management to answer: what makes this company different? Answering that single question provides everyone in the organization with something real to latch onto and execute.